Alright, welcome back guys. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little lesson on advanced retaining walls. You can do retaining walls very basic in the game, but I'm going to be showing you specifically how to do this style of retaining wall right here. I used it on a few different spots on this course. Right here is a backing, right over here on the island green. Use it a little bit over here as well, and in this section it's even like a cart path. So I'm going to go ahead and hop onto another world to show you how to do this. Gonna hop over here to our little training world. Woodlock. And it's not super complicated, it's pretty easy for the most part. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start by creating a new hole. We're just going to make an island green, little par 3. I'm going to go in here, and usually you're doing these retaining walls near water for the most part. You can do them in other places as well. I'm sure you can be creative and figure out some other places to do them in. For the most part, this is usually how I'll do them. It's just on the edges of lakes, in the middle of lakes. Alright, almost got our little area over here. Just flatten this with a big circle. Alright, we've got our lake here. Now, first thing we're going to want to do is have, our little island, whatever island or little walkway, whatever we want. That right there should be fine enough. Now, the whole purpose of this trick is whenever you're placing the retaining walls along the edge, it leaves this dirt texture kind of contained in the wall. I'll show you what I mean here. Retaining wall, place, and don't use spline for retaining walls, it just doesn't work, sadly. I don't know why they added it, to be honest. Alright, so now bring this around, and as you can see right there, there's the texture I was talking about. That's the thing that you're wanting to avoid. Also that kind of straight jagged line where it meets the edge over here. So I'm just going to do, probably not going to do all the way around this because it'd take way too long. This way of doing things does take a long time. Let's select a little larger retaining wall, and I'm going to do just some simple little shapes. Now I'm not worrying about forming the walls to the ground. I'm going to form the ground to the walls. Also, you probably already know, but if you don't, W is an auto snap, so it'll auto connect. That is very helpful when you're doing these. Sorry, just got a text message. So I'm just going to do this little front row up here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that's probably all I'm going to do. What I'll actually do to bring all this together is I'll just flatten a larger area, kind of like that. Sorry, I hate this. Oh, they added the arrow keys back, but not for spinning. Sad. Yeah, 2K just released a pretty big designer update today. I've just now started to get in here and kind of experience it and see what's all going on. But now that we've got our little wall down here, a little retaining wall, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to come in here with a flatten tool. What I recommend doing is going all the way to this back page and grabbing this square. This square allows you to make a lot sharper angles. And I just come in here and I clean up the edge, make sure there's no dirt popping through the other side. Very simple. So there we go, we got all that. Now I like to come up here and just kind of make sure that there isn't huge gaps. Like this is a pretty large little gap right here. I don't think I really want that there because it's going to make me have to extend that that trick I was showing you really far. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in with the flatten tool. Got the flatten tool going around, and now we're pretty much set. There's no gaps. Got this little clean area here. Now here comes the special part. This is what I was talking to you about earlier. You want to come in here to objects. You want to come in here to, where is it, furniture. You want to come down here to patio set. Or not patio set, where is it? Benches. Come down here to benches, and it is this bench on the last page right here. It is a square bench, and this is how I was showing you to do that. As you can see, it is the same wood texture as what's on here, or at least a very, very close wood texture. So they match very, very well. And the best way to do this is, you see how it pops through this bottom one right here, but not through this one. That's the height I usually like to function at, somewhere right in there. And all you're going to want to do is, I usually start off on one of the straighter walls, and you just come through and click, 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 click. And you're just going to fill this entire thing out from end to end, filling in any gaps that you have. When you get to one of these, usually what I like to do is just make sure it's not popping through the wall down here, and just running it as far down as possible, because you do kind of get this little overlay texture bug thing that you want to avoid as much as you can. Sometimes you can't avoid it, like right here. I'm going to do another straight line, and I'm going to have to rotate this like that. And just coming through and doing this whole thing. It is nice. Do notice there is a little bit of a place timer now. It's not as long in between times you place objects. It used to be quite a wait to place an object down. And I'm just going to bring this all the way around down here. Now this process does take a very long time. What I showed you at the start of the video, that island green, that probably took me 20-30 minutes to do the whole thing. And it's very, very tedious placing these little things, because if you get too fast with it, you can get all the overlays, and you can get gaps in them that the golf balls can fall through, like that right there. Mess that up. Alright, and now once you've got all this placed down, you have a lot more room now to kind of change where you want your grass to end up at. So I could realistically, I could move this grass out a little more. I come in here with my flatten tool. I could bring it out more onto this. I could even lower it more to make it more flush with it. I think this right here is about as flush as I'm going to be able to get with all of this. Maybe even too flush. Yeah, a little bit too flush. Yeah, but there's all kinds of little things you can do with this. Once you fix the top side, the last thing you'll have to do is come back down here and fix the bottom side again. Make sure there's no little dirt like right there. But that's pretty much the gist of making these fancy walls. I think these look a whole lot better than the other walls, the regular walls. It just takes a little bit of creativity and a little bit of spicing up to get these things looking really nice. I'm sure decoration wise you can add some grass on the top, maybe some rocks over here, maybe some plants over here, and you can make this whole thing look even better. But that's really all I wanted to show you on these retaining walls. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I can respond to you or even make a response video. And thank you guys for watching.